What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hawk the 5 Deuce Gun, man. And I'm just here to talk a little bit about the PlayStation 5. And what I want to talk about with the PlayStation 5 is the price. Now, we've been listening to a lot of different YouTubers and a lot of different Reddits and a lot of different other internet search engines and people rumoring and speculating, especially since we had the PlayStation 5 reveal event. I was able to watch it live on my PlayStation. Sony sent the invite out to our console as an event invite. Clicked on it, it auto put us on there when it was time. Awesome reveal, great looking games, had a lot of good gameplay. And before I get into exactly, the crux of the video here, talking about the price, I was going to speak a little bit about the event itself and how I perceive it to be a complete success. Now, get my little back pillow here. This thing here helps me out a lot. I like this thing. But anyway, there were a lot of cool looking games and things of that nature. And yeah, while all that was great, excuse me, get my lighter, while everything was great, there were some things that stuck out to me, and not in a negative sense, but just the fact that Sony did this event and what they worded it as and what actually took place. I have to commend Sony for their reveal event, because it pretty much said on the little advertisement that we got that they were going to be showing some of the games. They didn't even say gameplay. They were just saying they were going to show some of the next generation of games coming to the next console. They didn't say they were going to reveal what the console looked like. They didn't say they were going to talk about specifications of the system. They didn't say they were going to be developers that were playing the game, or they were going to show you video clips of gameplay. It was supposed to be just like, I guess, like the way it was worded. We were going to be seeing some trailers and trying to be impressed by, oh, this looks good. Oh, that looks great. Now, when you actually saw the event, not only did you have the cinematic trailer that we thought we were going to see, but they also were accompanied by gameplay footage. And first of all, Spider-Man Miles Morales, while it may not be a whole full-fledged title, I think it's probably going to be something along the lines of like a Infamous First Light type of thing, how Infamous Parts 1 and 2 and then Infamous Second Son came out for the PS3 and PS4 respectively. When you guys seen how they came out with Infamous First Light, it was a standalone title, but at the same time it wasn't as big and it wasn't as expansive as the main titles. So I'm thinking that Miles Morales Spider-Man is going to be along those lines. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the sequel to Marvel Spider-Man. Now if it is, that's crazy, because Spider-Man came out in 2018, I believe, and the game was awesome. I got a platinum in it. I'm still playing the DLC because I'm just loving that game. I got a ton of games, so I'm just slow walking a lot of stuff. That being said, they did a great job with that. The particle effects and all the shifting through different worlds and dimensions on the Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart game was awesome. I liked how that looked. It was pretty good shit out there, man. Even certain games like that you guys might not be interested in, like bug snacks and stuff like that, where you eat little bugs and stuff like that that turn you into food. I wouldn't play those games. I don't play stuff like that. Nothing wrong with them, but the graphics and just to see it. Now that stream didn't show it as crispy as it could possibly be. And even when you went to Sony's page and you saw it in 4K, if you have a 4K TV with proper HDR and things of that nature, you greatly appreciated it. But wait till you actually see it in front of yourself, in front of your TV screen, playing on your own PlayStation 5. Just like when you're playing games on your PS4, your Xbox One, you see something that's about to come out and it looks great through the screen that you're watching and through YouTube, and then you watch it on IGN, and then you just go directly to the developer's website or the developer's page on that respective platform, and they'll show it in 4K, and you be like, wow, this is going to be awesome, man. This looks great. And then you actually put the game in your console and start playing it and see how much better it looks on your TV. So I can only imagine how it's going to look. Ooh, shoulder. But, by the way, so I want to get this out of the way now. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I can't do anything about the music that's happening outside because some people graduated. Congratulations to all the graduates. Some people graduated, they're doing a little barbecue out there, so I had nothing to do with the music outside. But that's neither here nor there. You may see me in various videos using marijuana, and I'm not doing it to look cool. I'm not advocating recreational use for people just be going outside smoking marijuana and stuff like that. I live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, I am a member of the medical marijuana program. That is me there. I don't know if there you go. That is me there. That's me. Hi. Nice to see you. That's me. And I would much prefer having medical marijuana over pill form medication for the spinal stenosis that is having me having to have 3 bones removed from my cervical spine and replaced with some titanium mesh or titanium rods, what they told me. Dr. Doe, neurologist at the Perlman Center, University of Pennsylvania Hospital. Also, my lower back is messed up. Spinal stenosis for the neck. I have herniated disc in the lower back, L4, L5 area. Also, what's that, sciatica there, peripheral neuropathy. There's a lot of different things going on. So I would rather use medical marijuana in its various uses as opposed even with lotions and tinctures and things of that nature. And even little oils and stuff like that that don't require you to ingest it and imbibe. You can rub on for pain relief and things of that nature. But when I smoke medical marijuana, it is all licensed to me. It comes from dispensaries. I do not get it from the streets. So please do not just go start doing stuff because you see me do it. I am 37 years old. I have a child that is 17 years old this coming October, and he is not influenced by the things that I do because I educate him behind this type of stuff. And I'm not just doing it and making it some cool thing to do. So please, if you are someone who wants to find out about how to get into the medical marijuana program in your city and state, please search it up on your Googles and things of that nature. Be very careful because Google is keeping all that shit, but and it's not illegal. I'm just saying they got a whole thing going on. Make sure you check me out, Radio AFG Live, Tactical Takedown Tuesday tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Twitch.tv/the5deucegun. That's twitch.tv/DA5DUECEGUN. Tactical Takedown Tuesday have been revealing things about the lawsuit put on by Cyrus A. Parsa and the AI organization against multiple different companies and peoples and persons. So make sure you guys are tuned in to get yourself a little bit more educated about what's going on. But that's neither here nor there. I had to put my comment by saying I use legal medical marijuana in my state. I do not sit outside smoking marijuana. I don't ride out the streets. I don't advocate illegal. Everything I do is legal. So I just want to get it out there. Now, the games look great. Games was popping and everything like that. And it was cool. I liked everything what it looked like. And then, as the time went on, and more video game trailers and more video games was coming out and being revealed, I happened to look. There's a part at the end of the show where they fooled me, because it wasn't really the end of the show. When Jim Ryan came on and said, you know, before I wanted to show you this before we ended the show, it's like he said that, and I'm thinking that the trailer they put on, this couldn't be what he was talking about. This can't be what he was talking about. And I'm about to turn it off. It's over. And I'm thinking, no, it's only like an hour, 10 minutes. So my PlayStation says it's gonna be from like 4 to 6. I don't know what this other 50 minutes is gonna be. So then all of a sudden, I started to think about it. And some more game trailers came on after that. So this ain't the end of the show. And then there was a point where you started seeing all these particle effects, these little ball bubbles and stuff like that, blue and black. They shifting and doing all this stuff. And all the next thing you know, the PlayStation 5 console was revealed and it showed itself off. And then not only that, it showed off a standalone disc-based version and a standalone digital-only version to where you don't have a disc drive. And that immediately began the speculation train again to start rolling, because people were already speculating about pricing and what it was going to look like and when they were going to reveal what it looks like and things of that nature well before they had the event on June 4th. And when you guys take a look at everything that's been going on, it's like, well, damn. I'm sorry, it was supposed to have been for June 4th at first, but they postponed it due to the crazy shit that's going on in our world. Rest in peace to George Floyd and all of the young men and women that were murdered unjustly and unarmed by police officers around the world. But we were all at a standstill, so they postponed it until June 11th, and it was great. But again, once that console revealed itself and all the influencers and YouTubers started doing their reaction videos and speaking on it, a lot of people started speculating about pricing. And I just want to go out on a limb and say I have been a video gamer since 1985. I was only 2 years old then. The first console I ever played with was an Atari, from what I was told by my mother when I was born. They had me play Pac-Man and Missile Command. And my older brother James, they had me watching him play E.T. on Atari. That game sucked. And fun fact, I used to be scared of that game for some reason. I didn't like that game. I was like, oh, it was the music. I didn't like the eerie music on there. But in '85, we also got the Nintendo Entertainment entertainment system for Christmas that year. And that was the first time I ever played a video game. Got into it, started learning codes, and became a great video gamer myself. Love fighting games. Been playing fighting games since 1988 Street Fighter. In some things called Fighting Street. And then all the way up to Marvel vs. Capcom, what's that? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. A lot of Guilty Gear stuff, Dragon Ball, everything, man. I play a lot. I play all different types of fighting games, Mortal Kombat, everything. Now, when I seen these YouTubers and everybody coming out talking about the pricing and what they thinking, it just got me to thinking back to when PlayStation came out with PlayStation 3. And PlayStation 3 debuted at $599.99 and $699.99. Because there was like a 20 gig and a 60 gig, I believe, that debuted here in America, in North America. First, it wasn't 20 and 40, it was either 60 and 80 or 20 and 40, or 20 and 60. That first came out, I believe it was 20 and 60 hard drives. 20 gig and 60 gig hard drives that came out first. They were $599 at base for the lower model. Now you see what PlayStation did, selling PS3s. They were losing a lot of money per console sold. They were losing money. One of the reasons was because what they did in development for that console, for it to be so different and innovative, they developed that cell processor that was extremely difficult for developers to initially develop games on. So, you know, all that new technology and all the stuff that Sony put into the PS3 kind of asked for that price point at that time. Now, if you look at that $599 of that many years back, equating it to how much that would be worth now, that system would have debuted at $349.99. Now, I honestly believe that there could be a whole situation going on where you would see the way this system looks. They got a digital version, they got a disc-based version. I'm thinking this system will be $600, $700. Get that out your head. Get that out your head. Because me thinking about how they was losing money and all the stuff they had to go through already being behind the ball while Xbox One was out for almost a year. I mean, Xbox 360 was out for almost a year before they debuted. You would think they learned something from that. And then you saw the PlayStation 4 come out. Did numbers like gangbusters. Debuted at $400. Have a crazy ass install base. And then, like, after it's been out for a while, over 100 million consoles are in people's homes. Not just sitting in stores sold to distributors or manufacturers. No, they are in people's homes playing video games. Over 1 million PlayStation users were watching that fucking broadcast off their console. When I see that, and they learned their lesson, they saw it, I don't think they're going to regress and go back to the ways of PlayStation 3. I honestly believe that they are going to see that, combine things they've done already, the success of the PlayStation 4. I see this system, and this is just my guess, I see this system being revealed soon to be anywhere of, for the disc-based version, $500 or $549.99 at most. So it's either going to be $499 or $549.99 at most, in my opinion. And the digital version, I think it will be anywhere from $50 to $80 cheaper, not exactly $100. So I'm thinking if the disc-based version is $500, then the discless version would be $429.99. $429.99 for the discless version, for the digital edition, as they call it. If it's $550 for the PlayStation 5 disc version, I honestly believe that the digital version would be $400 and maybe $79.99 at the lowest. At that point, if they do go $550 for the disc-based version, I believe they will go $449, $100 off for the discless version. But if it debuts at $500 for the disc-based version, I see that the discless version will be like $429.99. That's just me. I don't see it being $700 like I've heard. I don't see it being $600, $700. No, I don't. Anything above that is just astronomically crazy. If it's not going to be 6 or 7, it's damn sure not going to be 8, 9. No, it looks great. It's a future-proof looking system. It's cool, but I don't see it. I don't see that. I really don't see that. If you guys know what I know, then you would know that they made mistakes with the PS3. Just go back and watch the E3 reveal of PlayStation 3 and hear what they said the system was going to be. Was it Ken Kutaragi that said what the price was going to be? It was going to debut at $599 US. You can hear crickets. I'm just saying. So with that being said, I don't think that they're going to put themselves in a hole. They bombed Microsoft with the PlayStation 4. You understand what I'm saying? They bombed them. It's like 43 million to 110, 114 million. Come on, man. So I don't think they're going to put themselves in a position, especially where they want to have damn near the same release window again. Because remember, the 3 came out well after the Xbox 360. And then the 1 and the PS4 came out around the same time, a few days apart. Now, they're going to be doing the same thing with this holiday 2020 release for their consoles. I don't see Sony putting themselves in a pickle jam again, saying this system is awesome, it looks great, it's going to be $649.99 for the $699 for this base version and $599 for the distance version. I don't see that. I don't. They fucked up doing that with the PlayStation 3. They didn't do that at all with the PlayStation 4. Then they came out with the PlayStation 4 Pro. The PS4 Pro was $400. The regular PlayStation 4 was $400 when it first came out. They weren't $500. My PlayStation 4 Pro, my regular one, was $449.99. This one right here, I can't even tell you the price because I got this on the hookup. You know what one that is? That's that 500 million limited edition PlayStation 4. That some bitch got 2 terabyte hard drive in it. This is an awesome system. I'm playing mine. Mine is open. It's right to my left. I had my standard PlayStation 4 Pro out there in my living room, and I got the limited edition one sitting in my bedroom. They were both $400. That one wasn't, but they were both $400. The regular PlayStation 4 and the PS4 Pro. Yeah, I don't see them making the system $400, the PS5, but I'm gonna go ahead and follow the debut numbers. The PS4 was literally $200 less than the PS3 when it debuted, and it was only one 500 gigabyte standard hard drive when it first came out. Yeah, I don't see them going back to the PS3. If anything, they would put themselves in a position to try to be ergonomically correct and say, you know what, let's bite the bullet and we can lose a couple dollars every sale. They would go that route again. Then, you know what, let's make this astronomically priced so people could just be like, oh, fuck, and not buy the system. PlayStation is going to have a bunch of exclusive shit and Sony shit ready to play on PlayStation 5. You're not going to have to wait a year, like announced by Microsoft, at least a year, to play something that's designed exclusively for that next generation console. I don't know about you, but saying something like that to me automatically makes me not want to get the system up front first. What is the sense of me getting it if the shit that's coming out on there is not exclusively for that? I can play it on my Xbox One or the Game Pass shit on the computer. Why the fuck would I buy however much this system is going to be debuted at? And there's no game that's going to be on there for at least a year that's developed specifically for that. That's a no-brainer. I'm going to get the PlayStation or the Nintendo or the Dreamcast or whatever system would be out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I would do that. I like video games. I don't care what the console is, but if you got bullshit practices and nutty buddy things, I'm going to steer away from that. It's times where I didn't fuck with a lot of game companies because of all the stuff they do. But I have my PlayStation. I have my Switch. I have a VR. I have my original Xbox modified with a whole bunch of shit on there. I'm good with games. I'm good with games. Okay, I got a PS3. I'm good with games. I'm cool. Like, my PS3, lovely. PS4's beautiful. The Xbox, awesome. VR, I like it. So I'm pretty sure the next gen console is gonna be cool. But they're not gonna come out at no $600, $700, $800. Believe that. I don't believe that at all. They're gonna come out $500, maybe $550, $450, $430 for the discless joints. That's what I say. What y'all think? you got comments, you want me to, you know, go back and forth with you, not on the argumentative tip, but just like, what do you think? You think it's gonna come out at a certain price? You think it's gonna be more than what I said? I don't know, man. Hit me up. View, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't matter, man. I greatly appreciate you all for even checking it out. God bless you all, and as always, important, be blessed, less stressed, fear no evil, stay vigilant, man. I'll holler at y'all next time.